And would the children like to come to the front, please? It's not a whole lot of children here today. Oh, Wiley came to join us. That's good. All right, so I was talking with a friend of mine a little while ago, and she shared with me one of her favorite sayings. And when she told it to me, I was very confused at first, but she had to explain it to me later. So what she said, her favorite saying is, slow is fast. Have you ever heard that saying before? No. Does that saying make any sense?
Well, there's like slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race. Oh yeah, that's a more familiar saying, I think. And I think slow is fast is kind of like that. When she explained it to me, she said, sometimes it's faster to do something slowly rather than rush in a hurry and have to do something again. Because I don't know about you, but when I'm in a hurry, I'm more likely to make a mistake. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah? Sometimes when you're in a hurry, you make a mistake easier? Yeah. That happens to me a lot. So yeah, when I'm rushing around to do something, I almost always make some kind of mistake and I have to do what I was trying to do all over again. So yeah, I thought that was a very good explanation. And it got me to thinking that, I think Jesus never said that, slow and steady wins the race, but he kind of acted like sometimes doing things slowly was better than doing things fast. So for instance, one thing that Jesus did is that he sometimes took a break. And, the crowds, the people who are following him didn't always understand. They said, why are you taking a break for? You've got so many good things to share with us. Why don't you just do that all the time? And Jesus said, well, I get tired like everyone else. So I need a bit of a break. And that'll make my teaching better towards the end. So being a little bit slow and taking breaks makes it faster or better in the end. And the other thing that Jesus did is that he walked everywhere all the time. Now, we know this story that Jesus rode a donkey one time, right? When he was going into Jerusalem. But that was just one time out of all the time that we heard about Jesus. He rode a donkey one time, never rode a horse. And so he walked everywhere, and that must have been so slow. Imagine walking everywhere that you had to go. Do any of you walk to school? Yeah? Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Yeah, you're not. It takes a while to walk to school, doesn't it?
No, not really.
No, you're pretty close to your school, yeah. Mia, do you ever walk to school? No? You're always driven? Yeah. Imagine if you had to walk to school. How would that be, quick or slow? Slow, yeah. So Jesus was walking everywhere all the time, slowly. But it was a good thing for him because everywhere he walked, he talked to his disciples. There's lots of stories in the Bible where it's like, Jesus was talking to his disciples while they were walking to blah, blah, blah. Or they were going to Samaria and Jesus was talking to his disciples along the way. Or Jesus' disciples wanted to talk to him along the way to blah, blah, blah. And so Jesus was walking everywhere, but it was a good thing because he was able to teach his disciples. And so he was teaching them all the time. He would oh, you see that fig tree over there? His disciples were, yeah, it's a fig tree, big deal. And Jesus said, well, you see that fig tree is not bearing fruit right now because it's the wrong season. You shouldn't expect things that happen at the wrong time. And so his disciples, oh, okay, so that's kind of like God, eh? When it's God's time, then you expect things to happen. And Jesus says, yeah, that's right. So Jesus was teaching them all the time. So it only took his disciples 3 years to learn everything that Jesus had to teach them about God. because he was teaching them while they were slowly walking everywhere. Yeah, it was 3 years from the time that Jesus called his disciples, and they walked and they did different things. And then at the end of that 3 years, Jesus was crucified and rose from the dead. So it was 3 years that his disciples learned everything that they knew about God from Jesus. So it takes us like 12 years to learn everything in elementary school, and so 3 years was definitely a short time. So by taking it slow, Jesus definitely went fast. So I want you to remember in your lives too that sometimes taking things slow can save us more time in the end. And even though sometimes our parents and other people want us to hurry, hurry, hurry to do things, sometimes it sometimes happens, yeah. Sometimes taking things slowly and doing things right the first time is the best. Okay, so now you can go down for Bible Adventures. Adrian, you have a quick announcement to do first, and then you'll be down. Okay, so do you want them to go down? You can go downstairs right now, okay? And Kara's going to go down with you, and she's going to teach the little kids, and then the older junior youth, you're going to do something with Adrian, and she'll be down very shortly.